Well, I mean, it's really kind of amazing if you think about it. The life that she has led with her son, of this young man coming up from nothing, becoming this music mogul, this trendsetter, one of the most influential celebrities really in modern times, super rich, all this self-made. And watching that happen to your son, and I'm sure if you're a parent, you're proud of them. You're happy for them. They're taking care. They're doing amazing things. Take the sexual stuff out of it if you don't know about it. And then to see such a spectacular implosion. I don't know how you wrap your mind around it. I mean, take all the celebrity out of it. Take the extreme, grandiose things that Diddy has done over his life. If he was just living a normal life, working at the Shake Shack, and all this stuff came down suddenly, um, you'd still be shocked, especially if that's not what you know of your child. And I think you'd have a very hard time. Your brain would have a very hard time trying to even come to grips with that or accept that. I would imagine there'd be a lot of compartmentalizing and cognitive dissonance that you'd almost be doing just to survive, because it will be such a blow to your consciousness to accept the exact opposite of everything you've known for the last 25 years to be true.
Sounds like Tony's been reading my Robert Greene's book on laws of human nature.
I think I have.
Yeah,
I
because
listen to it all the time.
yeah, because I mean, we do not like consuming information that invalidates our opinion of the world around us.
Hmm.
And so we lash out against it. We don't accept it because for her to accept the charges that are being leveled against her son would imply to her that she was a bad mother,
Hmm.
that she didn't do what she was supposed to do, that she wasn't the loving critic in his life that she might have seen herself as being a need to be.
Yeah.
And so to accept what people are saying about him would be her to accept that I failed. And people are not likely to do that very easily. And there it's a hard thing to do, to look at shame in the mirror and accept it. But that's what people are trying to do. There's a lot of shame for behaviors going on right now, and people do not like facing it.
Yeah, and that's the reality of all this, with so many people surrounding him right now, facing the music as to what their actions may have been, maybe thinking unstoppable at one point in time, or no one will ever find out.
How could you
uh,
ever think that too? That's why the I imagine the people that are gonna get caught up and eventually charged, because I think there will be other charges against other people that are gonna be shocking to people. I seriously doubt if you're going to find, in hindsight, when you take a look at these individuals that got caught up, it just won't be weirdness with Diddy. There's going to be a lot of other unhealthy things about these people, unhealthy relationships, emotional thinking, not cognitive, thoughtful thinking. Just think to yourself, there are people in Hollywood and people in notoriety that you just know are level headed, clear thinkers, not going to go with the mainstream Hollywood. We're going to stay, keep our families over here. I can almost guarantee you that not one of those people that decided to distance themselves from the glitz and glamour, but are amazing actors that are living their lives in a separate way because it's healthy for them and healthy to their family, the likelihood of them being caught up in this is slim to none
yeah,
because they
but
don't do crazy.
but the ones that do crazy don't do crazy in a vacuum, and that's, I think, a big thing to think about. It's not like
Yeah.
the ones who are participating in the freak offs and stuff are sitting there just chomping at the bit, waiting. I can't wait for the next freak off because that's when I can do the thing I want. No, they're doing their shit at home too.
Hmm.
They're bringing people over. They're doing whatever they're gonna do. And I think once we discover who exactly is involved in the darker side of this, the abuse side of this, there's going to have to be a closer look into their own personal interactions with the rest of the world and others outside of the Diddy circle, because I think we're going to discover their own either microcosm of this stuff going on, or maybe their own rings of it, if you will, with its own tendrils that are go off. Hopefully, none as big as what we're seeing with Diddy. But I think you're going to be hard pressed that it's all just limited to when Diddy says we can party, we can party.
Most likely, my theory and conjecture will be once a few more people get named, it'll validate rumors that were heard, red flags that went up with other people that were dismissed over time.
Mhm.
Because as we've seen with every single crime case that we've covered, if you have one bad individual, and everyone around is looking at everyone around him. Oh, it was such a shock. It was not a shock to anyone that was around him, because most likely, in most cases, crazy is surrounded by crazy.
Mhm.
It just they don't travel as lone wolves. They travel in packs.
Yeah, they do. And it'd be interesting to see how big of a pack this is.
Yeah, it'll be. I think it's going to be really sad and disheartening for some people, and validating for others.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to follow us wherever you download podcasts, and especially Apple Podcasts, where you can get advanced episode and premium content on our premium channel right there. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any breaking updates on the stories that matter to you most. We're on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Brueski, and you'll find us right there. Again, thanks for watching.